Welcome to Blonde Cards and Crafts. Let's make something together. Hello crafter, welcome if you're new here, welcome back if you're a subscriber. Today we're going to make a DL size card using the card kit by Love from Lizi. It's a November kit and it's called Christmas Ballet. I'm going to leave links to that as well as card measurements and other design team members, etc. down below. So if you're looking for links, have a look down in the description. So for card 7, I'm going with a DL size card, and I like to make my DL size cards 4 by 8 1/4. That way I know they'll fit into the envelopes that I have. There's a number of different sizes people do for DL size, so this is the size I'm going with. So for this I have a piece of 8 by 8 1/4. I've scored it at 4 and I folded and burnished that edge. I also have this piece of holographic card. This piece measures 3 3/4 by 8 inches. And then I have another white panel. This piece measures 3 1/2 by 7 3/4. Onto this panel, I want to do something. I want to do some ink blending, but I want it to have like a bauble shape. So I've taken this piece of white cardstock. It's about 260 in weight. It's not terribly heavy. It may be a little bit less. And what I've done is I've taken one of the nesting dies. These are the oval nesting dies that Lizi has. There's 15 of them in this pack, and you can see again every alternate one I put on the back. And I just took one that would fit on my piece of cardstock, which is this one. And once I was happy with the size of the die, then I die cut it out from my piece of cardstock. Now what I've done is I've taken a pencil line and I've gone straight down through the middle. So I know that this is the center. I've put a little pencil mark here at the top of my page. So I know if I kind of match that up there and matches at the bottom where I have a pencil line, it should be somewhere in the middle. Doesn't have to be perfect. It's a handmade Christmas card. People don't like handmade, then, you know, don't give them one. So that's how I'm going to kind of sit that in the middle there. I'm going to kind of judge that so that it's either side. So I've also cut this little strip. This piece, it measures, let me just check. It measures 3 3/4 by 3/4 of an inch. That's for inside my card. And then I've taken this little piece. It was a rectangular piece. And what I did was I cut a corner off. I took that corner, set it over on the other side and cut it off. This is going to be the top for my bauble. It'll sit like that. And then I'll stick one of my little ribbons on top. Now what's going to go in my bauble? I'm going to put a lovely little ballet girl in the center there. So she'll be the center of my lovely little bauble. So that's the plan. I'm going to go ahead now and set up to do some ink blending. So if you want to be sure that you have your mask on over your card properly, if you just hold it up to the light, you'll be able to see your borders, and that'll also help you to make sure it's lined up. That's what I've done. I'm holding it up to the light there so I can see, so I can make sure. That's the thing about an oval, you know, if it was a circle, it wouldn't matter. But with the oval, I want to make sure that I have it looking right. So I'm happy with it looking like that. I'm going to take a little piece of low tack tape and I'm going to stick that down there just like that, and that should keep it more or less in place. And I'll add another little piece over here to the bottom, and that should be grand. Now I want to get some inks, and I'm going to kind of go with the colors in my little girl here. So I've got the green for the background, and I think I'm going to pull in maybe a green color for behind her, I think would be lovely. And don't forget this piece that comes out, you can also use that. You can put that on a piece of cardstock, blend around it, and then you get, you know, this crisp white area inside. So I will keep those two pieces and use them again. So I'm just going to bring out now a nice green that I can background blend behind her. So the color I'm going to go with is Cracked Pistachio, and I've got a nice new brush here that I'm using. So I'm going to really load the ink onto this, because I want a nice amount of ink on here. And what I want to do is I want to blend from the outside in. I want it to be dark on the outside and then pale on the inside. So I'll go from the outside all around the edges. And bring it in then to the middle. So I want it nice and dark around the edge of my bauble. And then as I bring it in, whatever is left on my brush, I'll bring into the center like so. And you could always take a darker color and go from the outside again. And if I was to take another ink, let's go with peeled paint. So if I bring this one in, and just go from the outside, bringing that in around as well. And now I'm going to bring back in my Cracked Pistachio and go from the center outward with that. Now let's have a look and see how that's come out. Oh, that's lovely. I like that. So I'm happy with that now. I can lift the whole lot off, just being careful of my base. And then I can pop my little miss on the top there. Lovely. Okay, so let's go ahead, clear off this lot and finish up. I'm going to add some finishing touches now. I'm going around the edge of the bauble using my Spectra Noir sparkle pen, and I'm being very careful because I don't want to go outside of that. And I'm also going to squeeze little drops of the sparkle pen around the bauble. Then I'm going to take my accent glaze and I'm going to put some of that on the little ballerina's flowers in her hair, as well as her dress and her ballet slippers. I'm going to go over where I put my drops using my sparkle pen and fill them in. And then I'm going to go around the edge and put some accent glaze, just little drops all around the edge there. I'll finish up adding some holographic twinkle peel-offs in a green colour around the front of the card, as well as the inside, and stamp a sentiment. You'll see that in the pictures. So there we go now. there is our lovely DL Christmas bauble card with our lovely ballet girl on the front, and you can see I've taken some sparkle pen and I went around the outside, very careful not to go over that edge because the Distress Oxide ink is activated with liquid. So that's card number 7 using the Love from Lizi November 2023 card kit called Christmas Ballet. I hope you've enjoyed this card. If you have, you might give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber and ring the bell. That way you'll be notified when I post another card. And card 8 is coming tomorrow. So I'm going to leave it there. Don't forget, all the links are down in the description below. So if you're looking for links to products, to Lizi's website, design team members, etc., then have a look down in the description. So that's it for now. Until next time, folks, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.